Hey guys, DuckFan777 here, and guess what? This is my first video that I'm doing for the My Hero Academia series on the manga books. Now listen, before I do go any further, please understand, if you only watch the anime series, please be forewarned, there will be spoilers. And also I want to let you know straight up, this is my first time reading the manga books, and boy, I'm glad to know what's going on because I really want to know far in advance what's happening to my favorite hero, which is Deku, also known as Izuku Midoriya. But we'll get to that a little bit later on in the next videos and so on and so forth. But let's get started and let you know straight up that not too long ago I went to Amazon.com and got these books. These are called the manga books, and I got volume 21, 22, 23, and 24. Now, before I get to reading the first chapter of volume 25, let's say a couple things first of all. What happened in these other volumes? All right, volume 21, which I'm a little bit surprised and not surprised to at the same time. We find out that Hawks is actually a spy, and he's getting with Dobby and trying to get juicy secrets to tell him, to convince him, to get him to join the League of Villains and to meet up with Shigaraki, which is a leader of the League of Villains. What is Hawks doing? Why is he trying to join the League of Villains? We'll get to more of that in other videos as well. And also, let's get started on volume 22 and 23. We find out, of course, everybody's probably already know that Deku gets another quirk. His next quirk that he gets is actually called the Black Whip. It's kind of like two vines, black gooey vines. It's just my opinion. It's what it looks like. It comes out of his arms, and it's really cool. Now, let's go a little bit further. Now, I know I'm going a little bit fast because I'm just so excited and pumped up for My Hero Academia. Now, in volume 23 and 24, you find out there's another group called the Liberation. The Liberation has a quarrel and is now trying to go against the League of Villains. So, if you like the League of Villains, please understand you're going to need a tissue box. Something bad happens to her. She ends up getting really hurt and, well, I want to say damaged, but that's not the proper word. She gets extremely hurt. And I hope she gets better down the road. I know she's a villain, but hey, this is one of our favorite villains anyway, so I hope she does get better. But we'll know about that a little bit later on. But anyhow, she does get hurt. The Liberation caused that. So now it's a liberation against the League of Villains. So, now I'm going to talk about the ending of volume 24 into the beginning, which I'm going to read the first chapter of volume 25. Now, from the ending of 24, you find out that Shigaraki, as a kid, didn't have a quirk at first. So his father doesn't seem like he likes heroes for some reason. So, well, you find out later on that All Might's, well, master or whatever, sensei or whatever you want to call her, is actually the grandmother of Shigaraki. And Shigaraki finds out from his sister that his grandmother was a hero at one time. And she is the one that also passed the One for All to All Might, which All Might passed it on to Deku. Well, let's not get too far just yet right now. Let's get back to the story of the origins of Shigaraki. Well, Shigaraki now finds out, as later on, as a kid, being all upset and his father being so rude to him, which is not cool anyway in the first place, he finds out that he ends up having a quirk. Well, he ends up killing his family. We all know that. He kills his whole family. He started off with his poor little puppy, then his whole family. What is going on? Why did no one love him enough? I don't know. But anyway, his father didn't care for him. It didn't seem like it. If he did, he wouldn't act like that. And that's just my opinion, of course. And that's probably what drove him crazy and start doing the things he did. Anyway, so let's get started with volume 25, the first chapter. Now, of course, you already know what I'm about to read. Here it is. There's this dog. As you come down, he ends up finding that he's got a quirk at this point, and he ends up, ouch, killing his It's puppy dog. Oh. All right, here we go. Huff, huff, huff. Tinku. So sorry about that. I shouldn't have done that. He's telling his sister, and his sister's about to find out. I was the one who said it had to be a secret. Sorry. His sister's talking to him. Huff, huff. Hannah, he's huff, huff. I can't talk. So the sister finds out and says, "What's wrong?" And then she finds out and freaks out because the dog is now dead. So, Hannah, so itchy, can't talk, itchy, huff. Didn't you? I thought you came to apologize, huff. So this time, huff, you gotta protect me. Help me, Hannah. Twing, twong, urch. I was convinced some nasty villain targeted a family and made Mun crumble to pieces. Mun's the little dog, and she's running from him because she is freaking out that he just killed the puppy dog. So then, same thing happened to Hannah. At that moment, I still thought it was a villain's doing. Scratch, scratch, hook, split, crack, crack. No! Same thing happened to his sister. Maybe that's wrong. So his parents, actually his grandparents, they come out. Thinking back, maybe I already understood what was really going on. Why did they always make up excuses for him? Don't cry. That's all they ever had to say to me. I can't take this anymore. It built up, little by little, over time. I hate everyone. And then the madness starts. Tinku, dash. Oh no. First, it was his mom. First, it was his sister, and now his mom. Yes, on that night, doom. I hope you can live a life full of smiles and joy. What? Father, I'm sorry. Rumble. What? Father, hark. Rumble. Rumble. Father. Wow. Then you see what happens to his father, the one that was rude to him in the first place. And picture yourself, Tinku, stop. Yes, in that moment, while brimming with unstakable bloodshed, argh, I touched my father. Die, you! It filled me with pure, maddening ecstasy. Somewhere deep in my heart, I must have been yearning for that all along. And just like that, the itch was gone. Doom. And that's it for that chapter. So that's how he ended his family. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to read the next chapter for next week, which is volume 25, number 237, Tomura Shigaraki Origin. That will be the next video, and I can't wait to read that chapter. I hope you enjoyed this little video, a little bit of a tidbit. As a matter of fact, I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know what you think and what your thoughts on this, and why would Shigaraki do that? Thanks for watching, and thank you once again for paying attention. And please leave your reviews and your opinions. Let it be all clean and fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you next week. Duck fan out. Thank you so much.